Hi, I'm Bridget. I'm the vegetarian.
And I'm Sigourney, and I'm the vegan.
And we're going to do a quick 4 questions plus a rapid fire Q&A to talk a little bit about Sigourney's transition to becoming a vegan. So, first question. Was there a specific instance that made you decide to finally become vegan, and why did you pick the start date that you did?
Yeah, so Tom and I used to live in the suburbs, and we would drive to work every day. And every day when I was driving to work, right by the entranceway to the highway was a pig slaughterhouse. And every day you'd see the trucks getting off the highway full of pigs, and it would break my heart, and I would cry as I got onto the highway, which obviously wasn't safe. So I knew that I wanted to go vegetarian or vegan at that time, and it wasn't until about 2 years later when I got a vegan cookbook from a friend for Christmas that really solidified my decision. So I told Tom, I prepared an entire speech about why I wanted to go vegan, and I just sat him down and I said, Tom, I think we should go vegan, and he was totally on board right away. I didn't even have to give my spiel, so that was it.
Darn.
Yeah.
And were there any final things that you kind of did in the days leading up to kind of the big day?
Yeah, so it was actually right before New Year's. We had just under a week, and we decided to finish off all the cheese. We had some meat that we finished off in the fridge. And then on January 1st, after New Year's Eve, we went to McDonald's. I got a quarter pounder with only ketchup, and Tom went to Wendy's, and he had a junior bacon cheeseburger.
I like that you didn't go to the same place.
No.
So I seem to be making a slower transition to vegan from vegetarian, so I'm kind of just cutting things out as I decide that I don't think I want to eat them anymore.
Right.
But you and your husband kind of went cold turkey straight to being vegan from being omnivores. So what made you choose to do such a drastic change versus kind of the gradual one?
Right. Well, we weren't full omnivores before we went vegan. We were doing meatless Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. And we did that for about 2.5, 3 years before we actually went vegan. And then we did kind of go cold turkey. It was, got that cookbook, we finished off everything, and we just went for it. But we knew really deep down inside why we were doing it, and we had a really strong motivating factor, which was our love for animals. So it wasn't that big of an issue for us, but I'll be honest, the cheese was awful. I craved that every day for at least 2 months.
So you're friends with many omnivores. How do you deal with people either cracking jokes about not eating animals or making fun of you for just eating plants?
Honestly, I don't think a lot of people have made fun of me for being a vegan. I think a lot of people actually saw it coming. Tom more so has issues with it. People will say to me especially, Tom eats meat when you're not around. But we know it's not true, so we kind of just laugh it off. And we believe so strongly in it again, so we're doing it for ourselves and for the animals and not for them. So it doesn't bug us too much, and if people are open to it, we educate them on our decision and why we're doing it. And I think that becoming vegan is such a big movement right now, so people are pretty understanding and open to it for the most part, for sure.
So, did you notice that your taste palette started to change when you stopped eating meat, and what's something that you hated before and now can't get enough of?
Yeah, our taste palettes have definitely changed. Before going vegan, I was terrified of tofu. I wouldn't even go near it. I never tried it. And when we went vegan, I knew that tofu was kind of a big staple in the diet. And for 3 months, I refused to purchase it. And I finally bit the bullet, and it was disgusting. I baked it. The outsides were crispy. The inside was mushy. And both Tom and I were like, no, we're not going near that again. So it was a couple months before I tried again, but I pressed it, I marinated it, and it came out really well. And it's actually now one of my favorite foods.
I don't know, you got me addicted to it too, so. Yeah. So now we're gonna do our 10-second rapid fire questions. Okay. So just try to answer without even thinking.
Okay.
So, favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite animal?
All of them.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Favorite season?
Summer.
Favorite place?
Costa Rica.
Red or white wine?
White, obviously.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet. All right, now it's your turn.
Okay.
So, favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite animal?
Goat.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Favorite season?
Fall.
Favorite place?
Portland.
Red or white wine?
White wine, obviously.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Because you ain't sweet.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our quick rapid fire questions. Hopefully this has helped you think of some things to consider when you're deciding to go vegan or vegetarian. And we'll talk to you next time. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.